And I'm not a public speaker, so if there are no objections, I'm going to read my speech. Are there any objections? Well, distinguished guests, alumni committee, and alumni. I'm afraid I'm here under false pretenses. There are Iowa Park High School alumni who are much more deserving of this honor than I am. However, I will accept the wisdom of the alumni committee and take the accolade whether I deserve it or not. There must be some very intelligent people on that committee. I have had an interesting life, and every once in a while have excelled at a few things, but my most excellent adventure came when I married my wife, Barbara. She provided experiences that I never would have dreamed of without her, and for that I owe her everything. She was the love of my life. My other accomplishments pale besides that. I'm sorry, she died last January, and I'll get over this. Here are some of those highlights that take a back seat to my marriage. Someone will mention, I've traveled to all but 4 states. I've been to Europe, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and a little vacation I took in Asia one time that lasted about a year. It was one of those adventure vacations in Vietnam. I've had books and music published, helped restore historical buildings, worked as a nurse in an emergency room for 20 years, created websites, volunteered in community groups, won prizes in snow skiing, became a member of Mensa, co-founded the Santa Fe chapter of the Santa Fe Trail Association, was a mountain man reenactor, won prizes for my photography. I'm active in my church and currently play my trombone in 5 musical organizations. If by some unforeseen circumstance I should die tomorrow, I know that God has been my guide and has given me such a full life that I could not thank him enough. I'm content, and it'd be okay with me to go see him and thank him in person. Some of you may remember my dad and my brother. My brother is Jeff McDonald and was known as the Tiny Torpedo on the Iowa Park football team back in '69-70 when the team won the state 2 years in a row. Jeff now lives in Charlottesville, Virginia. And my dad, Claude McDonald, was minister of the First Christian Church while I was in high school. And he was kind enough to make the trip here from his home in New Braunfels to be here tonight. And I'd like for him to stand and be recognized. He instilled in me many of the values that took me through life, and he had my back in everything I did. Thanks, Dad. Finally, I'd like to express my utmost appreciation for the honor bestowed upon me tonight. I was most humbled and surprised at my selection, and will always consider it as one of the highlights of my life. I accept it only as a representative of the many outstanding graduates of Iowa Park High School. Thank you very much.